to Free Media. I'm Amber Duke.
And I'm Robby Soave. Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer just can't seem to stop digging himself into a deeper hole. His latest comments on The View show just how out of touch the Democrats really are with the American public. Let's watch.
And you know what their attitude is? I made my money all by myself. How dare your government take my money from me? I don't want to pay taxes. Or, I built my company with my bare hands. How dare your government tell me how I should treat my customers, the land and water that I own, or my employees. They hate government. Government's a barrier to people, a barrier to stop them from doing things. They want to destroy it. We are not letting them do it, and we're united.
He was describing my exact fear of government,
like
and saying, and we're in for that we're the side that validates that fear you have.
The mocking tone of, I don't want the government to take my money.
All your base belong to us.
Yes, I don't want the government to take my money. And
correct.
The fact
Most
that you're
people
making fun
don't.
of that is really bizarre and out of touch. I mean, it reminds me of the Nancy Pelosi crumbs comment when Trump was giving out the stimulus checks for $1,200, and she's like, that's just crumbs to most people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, lady, you've got like 10 pints of $30 ice cream in your freezer. I'm sure it's not a lot of money to you, but for most people, that's pretty significant.
Or your favorite Obama gaffe, right?
Oh, that's right. You didn't build that.
Didn't build it.
Didn't build that.
Yeah, that's an Elizabeth Warren mindset as well, that because the government, but with no, permission of ours, they just do things, has set some basic rules and provided for some playing field. And so what? Then if you experience any success in the business world, that should allow the government to confiscate a massive portion of your income or your success. That is what people don't like about Democrats. They don't like having their businesses messed with, their lifestyle messed with in terms of the kind of products they want. We don't want growth hampered in this country by interference from government. Most people don't like their interactions with the government. The government tells you, no, you can't do that. No running by the pool is the mindset of the government, and nobody likes that. Even when it is in cases where it is beneficial or necessary, whatever, nobody likes that. So I don't know why they would want to portray themselves as the hall monitors, as the Mom, stop kind of party.
I love the fact that they were playing the music over him at that point too. So as soon as he says the offending line, which is mocking people who
we gotta
want
rap.
to keep, they're like, okay, we gotta get out of here. This is really bad. Republicans are gonna cut this into an ad 1 million times for the next midterm cycle. Please just make him stop talking. And he doesn't. He just plows right through. He doesn't even realize what he's done.
The other thing about Chuck Schumer we didn't mention yet in our most recent episodes is, so he had a book that he'd written. I had no idea he'd written a book, because somebody else writes it and then you put the name of the political figure on
It's
it.
like Biden's auto pen.
Oh yeah, doesn't even know what he's signing.
That's right.
Maybe, who knows? This book on anti-Semitism, and he was going on a book tour, and it has been postponed or canceled for security reasons. That is utter horseshit. It has been postponed or canceled because Democrats are going to show up to scream at him and protest him for how he's handling the leadership of the Democratic Party. Security concerns? It's not security concerns. That almost makes it sound like Hamas is going to be out there attacking him. They might be angry with how he's handled the Democratic Party as well. But it's not legitimate security concerns.
No.
It's a not wanting to face your voters, your backers.
And they don't want media headlines about Democratic infighting ahead of the midterm elections. It's really that simple. They don't want videos of Chuck Schumer being yelled at by progressive activists who are mad that he didn't stop the continuing resolution and that he's not sufficiently standing up to Republicans or whatever it is their complaint might be. It's not security concerns. But the more that this guy talks, even though I sort of agree with him on the CR fight, as we talked about in a previous clip in this week's episode, you just keep digging that hole, buddy.
He's not good at this.
No.
He's not suited to this political climate, this media climate. He does not have a strategy. And the Democratic Party you wait your turn and then you get to be in charge, and 800 years when he retires from now, when he's done, there'll be some other very old guy who's kind of not with it. This is why they're losing young people. I saw today an interview with Ezra Klein of the New York Times did with David Shore, who's very, very left person, but does pretty good analysis of voting patterns and that kind of stuff, showing that Gen Z, young people have gone from being so reliably Democratic to, I mean, they voted for Trump.
Right.
Trump won, I just saw the statistic today, Trump won 18-year-olds, so people voting for the first time, non-white male 18-year-olds. Trump won them. Not like Republicans made game, went from 3% of this vote to 7% of this vote. Oh, good job. He won the category.
And if you look at recent polling on approval rating and how people feel about what the administration is doing, he has the highest approval among younger voters. It's actually the baby boomers that are dragging down his averages, which the baby boomers used to be like the lifeblood of the Republican Party.
I obviously don't like or agree with AOC or people of that ilk, but it just seems like political suicide to me not to put, if not exactly her, but someone of her generation at least, or general leanings in a more senior leadership position rather than the people that they have. Again, I don't agree with them. I wouldn't want the policies of the Democratic Party implemented that way, but they just don't have, they don't have Riz.
They don't have the Riz.
Is that correct? Did I say that correctly?
I think so, yeah.
We don't know. We don't either, but our job's not to run the Democratic Party.
Yeah.
All right, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll have more free media next week. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. Tell us what you think of our show. The channel is Reason Free Media. Talk to you next week.